This table represents the number of hours spent watching TV last week by a sample of children. I am going to compute the summary statistics for this set of data using the data analysis tool. Remember that we can do each one of these individually, or we can choose to do it in bulk using the data analysis tool. When you use the data analysis tool, please remember to make your data in one column. If you keep it in different columns, the data analysis tool is going to compute the summary statistics for each of these columns independently. So it's very important that you're going to make your data in one column. So I'm going to cut all of these columns and paste them nicely into one column. This is the first step. If you choose to do the summary statistics individually, that's fine too. This is a little bit faster. So I'm going to head to the data tab and then click on the data analysis tool. What I need to choose here is descriptive statistics and then click OK. The input range is going to be your data, so click here and then select the column of your data. It has to be in one column. Or if you chose to put it in a row, then choose rows from here. I don't have labels in my data, so I'm not going to check this box. And I want everything to appear in this sheet, so I'm going to click output range and then select any empty cell. What I need is the summary statistics, of course. Then I'm going to click OK. Now, as you see here, it computed the mean, the median, the mode, the standard deviation, the sample variance, the range, the minimum, maximum, the sum, and the count of the data. So I have essentially every summary statistic that I am interested in. You have to double check the mode though, because the mode here is going to display just one answer. So my recommendation is to just check for multiple modes. This is how you're going to check for multiple modes. So first step, select multiple cells, let's say 10 or more. Then you're going to use the function mode.mult, this one, and then you select your data, and then don't click enter. You're going to click control enter. So in this case, you see that the mode here is going to be 63, although I have a number also that is repeated twice, but that is not the mode. The mode is basically the number that is repeated, or the data value that is repeated the most, which is in my case the 63, so 63 is the mode for sure. Notice how the standard deviation is going to be the sample standard deviation here. So if you choose to compute the population standard deviation, so standard deviation .p, and select your data, you'll notice there is a slight difference between this number and that number, because this number is assuming that you're working with a sample already. So this is actually the sample standard deviation, and this is the sample variance. So keep these information in mind when you're using the data analysis tool. Again, you can find each of these individually. Let me show you. So for the mean, we use the average function. Select the data. It's the same number. For the median, we use the median function. And the standard deviation, I showed you how to do that, but this is the sample standard deviation. So let me use the sample standard deviation. And then for the variance, it's the sample variance, so var.s, and then select it. And then for the range is going to be the maximum minus the minimum. So if you find the minimum using the min function, and you find the maximum using the max function, then you can easily find the range by subtracting. So you're going to say this is equal to this number minus this number, and the answer is the same. The count, you can count it, you can highlight it and see the count at the bottom of the screen if that is something you want to do. You can use the function count as well. So the count is 24, and you can find the sum by using the sum function. So all of these actually can be obtained individually if you don't have the data analysis tool, but the data analysis tool makes it a little bit easier to compute all of these values. So I hope this video helps you understand how to use the data analysis tool in order to find all of the summary statistics, and I will see you in a different video.